Hey gang, AV here, and this is my review for the Marauders Task Force World War II U.S. Army Corpsmen. And here he is. And this is all of his gear minus the figure. This is the green Army Trooper that I just did a review of. You can find that on my page if you're interested. He comes with his own pile of gear, but today we're just going to focus on what the Corpsman comes with. Let's start with the figure first, himself. I have him with a very modest loadout. I've given him the camouflage helmet with a nice pattern on there. I gave him the harness and the web gear. I gave him his pouch and canteen, and I believe his medic bag or medic pouch. Very modest, but as you can see, there are holes throughout his belt and on his harness and even on his satchel here where you can plug in more accessories, which I'll get to in a minute. Let me do his articulation first while I got him in my hands. His head's on a ball joint, which will do a full 360, as well as look up and down. He's a little stiff, but I loosened him up using the hair dryer like 2 days ago, I think. So he is a little, but his head is still really stiff. I should heat that up too. All right. So anyway, his shoulder does a full 360. Goes in and out. Elbow does about 90 degrees. Full 360. I'm going to take his pouches off. Wrist, full 360. And he does have the wrist hinge, so he can tilt. Sleeve gets in the way a little bit, but not too much on this figure. If you know, as you notice, these fell out. That's a common thing with these figures. A little bit of Elmer's glue will keep them in, and Elmer's glue will not be permanent. It's easy to remove, but it just gives it that little bit extra staying power, if you're curious. He does have a waist articulation because of the way he's constructed. You can actually pull him apart at the waist, which is how you get his web gear on and all. His hips, you can do a split about this far. Not too bad. Leg goes up and leg goes back about that far. Double jointed knee. Pretty good. Spins at the ankle and pivots at the ankle, up and down. Very good articulation for these figures. This is, as of the current price at the New Jersey Collectors Con, I think the most expensive figure in the line. He was $35, but that's because of all the gear that he comes with, which I'm about to get to. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do that, though, I did want to point out he does have a Marine Corps badge on his pocket there, which is very nice. All right, so first off, he does come with a small sticker sheet, so you can apply the medic crosses in the appropriate areas, such as his helmet or his sleeve, onto his pouch, satchel, whatever. We already looked at these two accessories. I had them on the figure when we started. His canteen. Both say US on the pouches. Very nice. He comes with another helmet without the camo wrap. He has a bandolier. Goes over his shoulder and head, obviously. If you didn't want him to have the web gear, he does have a belt. Whoops. that you can slip on instead. And as you can see, the belt is also got several points of contact for his pouches and gear. He has a knife sheath as well as his knife, which goes in like that. Fits very well in there. It's not coming loose, and yet it's not stuck in there either. You can take it out quite easy. Connection points right here. Mine came with 2 satchels. I'm not sure if he's supposed to, but never look a gift horse in the mouth. He also has this backpack, which is a standard US backpack, at least with all the figures that I gotten. And he also has what I believe would be his raincoat at this point, because this is also camo. And that would peg in at the top here. Just like that. I can get that more securely off camera later. He has a gun holster along with his sidearm. Sidearm fits into the holster nice and securely. And it's got this flap which you can fold over and peg in. If this one will just cooperate for me. Like so. And of course it pegs into his belt right there. Comes with another little pouch. His entrenching tool. He does not come with the green figure, but the green figure is sporting 3 of the things that he does come with, like his crutch, his arm sling, and the head wrap, which, as you can see, work quite well. And he also comes with this blood bag or plasma bag, whatever you want to call it. Can be held up there, and then you just slide this underneath the figure's arm or whatnot. Field radio. A tiny, tiny roll of bandages. This is very hard for me to show off because it's so tiny. And of course, the stretcher. Which, because of these hoops here, you probably could attach to like the back of a Jeep or something. Very cool. Very cool. So that is the the Navy Corpsmen, the U.S. Navy Corpsmen from the World War II line, from Marauders Task Force, and all of his accessories. Before I forget, because I almost forgot in the last video, let's do a size comparison with other similar figures. Let's start off with, I believe this is the 21st Century Toys General Patton. Patton's going to be a little bit shorter because he doesn't have a base. The Indiana Jones German soldier, who looks to be a little bit shorter. The Golden Age Captain America from the Marvel Universe line. The 11th Doctor from Doctor Who. My dog is going crazy. I don't know if you can hear that, but somebody must be at the door. This is Boss Fight Studios' Night of Asperity. And that's it. Awesome figure, loads of accessories. Like I said, the current price point for him as of the last convention that I was at was $35. He is not available online yet, but keep your eyes open. He should be available very soon on the Marauders Task Force website. And if you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.